Hello and good morning students. In this video we are going to discuss about the topic like land breeze and sea breeze and some other local winds like valley wind, mountain wind, which is also known as anabatic katabatic winds. We'll discuss about Lu, Mistral, Fohns, Bora, etc. These are some of the important local wind that is experienced throughout the world, right? So first of all, we'll try to understand the topic land breeze and sea breeze. So in the previous class, I've already discussed regarding the monsoon wind. So it is just similar to the monsoon wind, which is like monsoon wind is it is in large scale, whereas the land breeze and sea breeze is this kind of activities take place every day in a small scale. Now, so we have already learned the heating property of water and the land, right? So the land gets heated up quickly as it is made out of material body, right? So it contains different type of elements in the land, so it heats up very fast compared to water, whereas water take time to heat. Now as it absorbs heat during the daytime, so there will be a low pressure situation along the land side, right? So this part will experience low pressure during the day and during this will experience low pressure, whereas on the other side the sea is still cold compared to the land, so this place will experience high pressure. So we have already studied that wind blows from high pressure to the low pressure, right? So therefore the wind will start, or the air will start blowing from the sea towards the land because it is a low pressure area, right? So thereby it circulates in this way. So reaching to the land, it will rise up again in the form of convective currents, right? Reaching to the upper layer, it will again shrink down to the sea region of high pressure. So this is how a circulation is formed. So this circulation, so as the wind is blowing from sea to the land, it is known as sea breeze, right? Now let us come to the next topic, that is land breeze. Now just opposite of the sea breeze is land breeze. Now what happens during the night? So water is still warmer compared to the land, because land is, as I already told, is a material body, so it heats up very fast as well as it releases the heat soon compared to water. Now suppose the temperature of water is 20 degrees Celsius. It is 20 degrees Celsius, suppose, and the temperature of land will be 18 degrees Celsius. So comparatively the temperature of water is more than the land, so there will be low pressure in the region of sea, and there will be high pressure, as this is cold area. Now there will be high pressure along the land. Now what happened? Cool air, as it is a cold area, from the land cool air will blow towards the low pressure region, right? Now this is still warmer, the water is still evaporating, it will release heat in the form of convective current, it will rise up and fall in the land body again. So this is a circulation you can also see here. So as this wind is blowing from the land towards the sea, we call it as land breeze. Hope you are clear with the topic, land breeze and sea breeze. So land breeze experienced during the night time and sea breeze experienced during the day, right? So it's just like the concept of monsoon, that is a seasonal reversal. So change in the pressure condition, high pressure and low pressure, the air will move from water body to the land, and in the winter season the air will move from land to the sea. Just like that, here we have a concept of day and night. in every day, like every day and night, there will be a situation of a circulation of wind from land to the sea and sea to the land. This phenomena is also known as land breeze and sea breeze. Okay, now let us come to the next point, that is valley wind or valley breeze or mountain breeze. Now mountain or valley wind, they are basically seen in the hilly areas or the mountainous region. So what happened during the night time, the air at the top of the mountain is still cold, becomes quite cold due to decrease in the temperature of the air. The density of the air will also increase, therefore the wind or the breeze will blow from the mountainous region, from the top of the mountain to the towards the valley, from the top of the mountain towards the valley. So as it is blowing from the mountain top, so it is also known as mountain breeze, or it is also termed as katabatic wind, right? So whereas on the other hand, valley wind or valley breeze are those wind basically observed during the daytime. Okay, the bottom of the valley becomes very hot due to the direct solar radiation. Okay, therefore the density will also decrease. So decrease in density will reduce the weight of the air, so this air will rise up upward direction along the hill slope. So as this wind comes from the valley, they are termed as valley wind, right? It comes from the valley towards the top of the mountain during the daytime. It is known as valley wind or valley breeze, or it is also known as anabatic wind, right? So katabatic for mountain breeze during the night time, and katabatic for the valley wind, or it is also termed as anabatic wind during the daytime. I hope it is clear to everyone. So this is one type of local wind, okay, that is experienced along the mountainous region. Now let us come to the next topic, that is before I go on discussing with, okay, let us discuss with the topic Lu. Now Lu is a name given to hot and dry wind, dry local wind, which is experienced in the northern part of India, right? So all this northern part, it is marked here. The northern part of India experience hot and dry wind during the summer season, okay, because at this particular time the solar rays are vertical over Tropic of Cancer. We have Tropic of Cancer here, so here the solar rays are vertical, so due to which this area is very hot. Okay, the northern part of India records the highest temperature at this point of time. So this originates especially in the western part of Rajasthan. So this part experience very high temperature because it is almost nearby the desert area. Okay, so it will experience very high temperature. So Lu originates from the western part of Rajasthan, and this hot wind often cause heavy waves, not heavy wave, that is heat waves in the Gangetic plain or Ganga plain, which extend up to Bihar, state of Bihar, right? So this is all about Lu. So what is Lu? Lu is a hot and dry local wind which is experienced in the northern part of India. Yes, it is experienced in the northern part of India, the entire region, right? So why? Because at this point of time the solar rays are vertical over Tropic of Cancer. So basically Lu originates in the western part of Rajasthan from here, then it will extend towards the Gangetic plains up to the region of Bihar, right? So this is all about Lu. Let us come to the next point, that is Mistral. Let us discuss about Chinook first. Now Chinook, what is Chinook? Now Chinook is also known as snow eater. This local wind descend down the eastern slope of the Rockies mountain. So Rockies mountain, it is in North America. Okay, so this is Rockies mountain. This side is the western side of Rockies mountain. Okay, and it's nearby the Pacific Ocean. So the rain bearing wind will blow towards this Rockies mountain. It will strike the Rockies mountain. It gives heavy precipitation here. So by then the amount of precipitation or the amount of moisture contained in this air will reduce. So when it crosses this Rockies mountain, this wind is totally dry. So as it is descending air, so it is quite warmer. So the ice or the snow that is there along the slope gets melted due to this warm wind, right? So it is a local wind which descends down the eastern slope of the Rockies mountain range, okay, which is in the western part of North America. So it's a mountain range that lies in the western part of North America. So as this wind descends down from the eastern slope of the Rockies, it becomes warmer, okay, like descending air along the hill slope becomes ascending air along the hill slope becomes cooler, while descending air mass becomes warmer. So thus it is termed as snow eater or Chinook. Okay, it increases the temperature of prairies is a grassland, okay, in the central plains of USA, a central plain of North America, which also help in farming activities in this region. Hope you have understood the concept of Chinook. So it's a local wind which blows along the region of North America, okay, after crossing the Rockies mountain. Okay, now let us discuss about Mistral. Now Mistral, it is one type of cold local wind which is experienced or which is which prevails around the southern coast of France and the adjoining region in the northern part of the Mediterranean Sea. So what happened during the winter season is when a low pressure or depression is developed near the Gulf of Geneva, so along the northern Mediterranean coast. So Mistral, an extremely cold and dry wind, descends from the high Fohn plateau in the southward direction following the Rhone Valley. Okay. So basically this particular wind is developed in the southern coast of France from here, and it mostly blows in the adjoining region, northern part of the adjoining region of Mediterranean Sea. So here is an Fohn plateau. So low pressure is developed in these areas. This is Gulf of Geneva. So here low pressure develops, and due to the depression of the low pressure, this wind descends down from the Fohn plateau and it starts flowing along the valley of Rhone towards the low pressure region here. So Mistral is experienced from the mouth of river Ebro. So river Ebro is here. So basically it is experienced, means the effect of Mistral is experienced or felt at the river of river Ebro in the Spain to the Gulf of Geneva in Italy. So these winds are stronger in winter month, especially in the month of December to March, right? So this is all about the Mistral. Once again, let me repeat in short. Mistral is a cold and dry wind, and it is experienced along the southern part of France and the adjoining region of northern Mediterranean Sea. Here it is Mediterranean Sea. This is Mediterranean Sea. So it is experienced in northern part of Mediterranean Sea. So this wind or this cold dry wind, it originates from the Auvergne plateau, which is in the southern part of France, due to the creation of low pressure, due to the development of low pressure in the Gulf of Genoa here. So this low pressure attracts this cold dry wind towards the Gulf of Genoa. Let me show you once. Here Gulf of Genoa is there, Geneva is this one, right? So the wind will descend down from the Avon Plateau and also along river Ebro. From here it is experienced along this region and flows up to the Gulf of Geneva. So basically the impact of this wind is severe during the winter season and in the month of December to March, right? Hope you are clear with this topic. Let us move to the next one. That is next, the important type of local wind is Fohns. Now this wind which crosses the Alps and descend down in Switzerland are also known as Fohns or Fohns. Other similar wind which descend down the mountain slope and increase the temperature are like nor'wester and Santa Ana, which is in California, Samoon in Iran, birds in South Africa, and there are other different types of local winds like Sirocco. There is a hot wind. Okay, Salano is also a hot dry wind in southern Spain. Pasim, which is hot and dry in Egypt. Okay, Simoon is a hot and dry wind in Arabia. Mistral is a cold wind in France. Bora is a cold wind along the Adriatic coast of Yugoslavia. Are some of the example of this.